I have something very important to say that I think that we should all agree with. This is a very strong opinion, but it's also a very correct opinion. Hey, music, stick to one language. I'm sick of listening to a fucking tune that I'm really enjoying. I'm like, fuck yeah, this song is amazing. I love lyrics that are in a language that I can understand. I can relate to this song. And then halfway through, some fuckhead called Bad Bunny or whatever starts screaming in a language that I can't understand. It's like, hey, where did Cardi B go? Who the fuck is this guy? I've never heard of him. Why does he have 30 million followers on Instagram? I don't speak his language. I can't enjoy this music. The beat's still good, but I got no idea what this guy's saying. For all I know, he could be saying some real racist shit and I'm just bobbing my head. Like, I got no idea. That's so confusing. Music, stick to one language. And all these people are like, oh, look at this bloody white person trying to make everyone stick to his language. It's like, no. You can make music in other languages. Just pick one. Like, if you want to make a song in Spanish, fucking make a song in Spanish. But don't make a song that's 50% Spanish, 50% English, because that's confusing as fuck, and it makes me feel like an idiot. Makes me feel like an uncultured fool, because I know that there's a lot of people that can understand both of those languages, and then I'm just sitting there really enjoying the first half of the track, and then when some other guy starts coming on and rolling his R's, and saying things with syllables that I've never heard before, I'm like, oh, fuck, I think I might have heard one of these words in Spanish class, but I wasn't really paying attention. I never thought I would need it in life again, but here we are. I'm listening to a fucking Cardi B song, confused out of my brain. Here's the thing. If you are going to make a song out of two different languages, make it out of two obscure languages that would never meet, right? English and anything would always meet. But why don't we make like a song out of some real obscure languages, like fucking, why don't we make a song out of Cantonese and traditional Gaelic, from Ireland? Like, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear a Chinese Gaelic hit. That'd be my thing. You just be vibing along some Chinese fucking strings, and all of a sudden some Irish dude with a fiddle comes in and just starts screaming about gold and beer or Guinness. Do they drink Guinness in Ireland, or is that Scotland? I think I fucked up here. Old sober Louis making big calls about alcohol. Hey, it's fucking Irish. There we go. Move. Like, and Cardi B, right, doesn't speak Spanish that well. Like she speaks, she only speaks Spanish to her grandma. You know that, right? She's one of those Spanish people. It's like Greek people that only speak another language when they're talking to their grandparents, and it's like really stuttery one syllable shit, and they can hardly even understand their own grandmother. It'd be like if your fucking mate Demetrios just released a fucking club track that was half in English and half in Greek, and then you're like, dude, you don't speak that language. And he's like, yeah, I know I don't speak the language, but I did learn 50% of a song, and I said it kind of without an accent. But we had to do a lot of takes. Do you know that's what fucking happened when they recorded that? They were like, oh man, fucking, we'll just get Bad Bunny in, and then we'll make twice as much money as we normally would. That's what it all is. It's, you know what, guys? You know what? I'm just to attract more people to listen to this podcast and to make more money. Or, hey, how about when I say more money, what I really mean is some money. Because I make no money out of this fucking shit. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing 50% of this podcast in German. And I only studied German for about 4 years in high school. And I got pretty average marks, even though I tried really hard. So here we go. That was the first half of the podcast. Here begins the second half. Or das Zweihafen. Guten Tag, Girls und Menschen. Oh no, Menschen is girls. Whatever. Mein Name ist Louis Spears. Mein Geburtstag ist am 6. Januar und ich bin ein Berliner. And that's all I got. That was 4 years. I'm pretty sure when I said when my birthday was and that I'm a Berliner. And I didn't actually learn I'm a Berliner in German class. I learned that from fucking, what's the guy that lost his brain? Kennedy, the president. What's the guy who lost his brain? Yeah, Kennedy, the American president. Didn't he fucking say that in Berlin? Ich bin ein Berliner.